What's up, Homestead homies? It's Off Grid with Doug and Stacy, and today I want to welcome you guys to my lamb's quarter patch. It's been a couple years. I started this, actually I had a patch growing, and then I thought, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and see, because it got pretty tall and it was really healthy looking, and I thought, I'm going to let it go to seed and see what happens. And this is going after 3 years now, and it looks amazing, and I'm very excited. It's very self-contained. I love lamb's quarter because, number one, it is amazing. It tastes great. They call it wild spinach. Sometimes they call it goosefoot. Lamb's quarter is what we call it here in Missouri. But lamb's quarter is very nutritious. It is loaded with calcium and magnesium and potassium, those big things that you need in our body, along with so many other vitamin A's, and it's just excellent for you. And it tastes amazing. It tastes just like spinach, and the nutrition is way up there past spinach. So I love this, and I can use it. And the neat thing about this is it will also go to seed. It's in the same family as quinoa and amaranth. So it will go to seed, and you can save them, and then you can use it as a grain, and you can also grind it down and make it into a flour. So this is my plan as I'm letting this grow. And I learned a really interesting fact about lamb's quarter, that the seeds can stay viable, I guess, in the ground for 40 years. So it's something that is pretty neat. Now I want you to notice here, lamb's quarter, when they're younger, they have like that little powdery coating on it. And when they get wet, they repel moisture very well. These are really easy to wash when you bring them in and you're ready to use them to cook with. I like to eat them raw in salads, and I also like to cook them up, you know, kind of steam them a little bit, just like you'd use spinach. But today what I'm going to do is I'm going to dehydrate these, because I have quite a few and they're young. I'm going to dehydrate them, and then from there I'm going to turn them into just kind of like herb, like you do oregano or basil, and I'm going to save it for winter, because no, I don't have this in the winter, because of course everything's going to go dormant. And then this way I can save the nutritional value, and then I'm going to use it in, if I'm going to make stews, like a beef stew, I could put it in there. If I want to sprinkle it on top of my salads, I can do it there. If I'm going to put it in as like stocks in my soups. So it's something that I can really use, and I'm going to get a whole bunch of it. I'm going to just start dehydrating it in my All-American Sun oven, and do it over, you know, the next few weeks. If you are going to be using a sun oven, make sure when you dehydrate that you have this little latch thing. You do not want to close it, because we're not cooking them, we're dehydrating them, so you need a little airflow through there. So see how it's just resting on there? Now the trays are stacked. Halfway through I'm going to go ahead and switch and put the other one on top. There we go. It's time. I've had my lamb's quarter in here dehydrating most of the day. Halfway through, I went ahead and switched the trays and put the other tray on top. And let's check it out. And as you can see how it's just crunching, it's flaking, it's perfect. So let's bring it in. I'll just keep adding on to this as the weeks go on, and then I'll have a nice full jar that I can use in the wintertime for my soups and stews and my rices. And now let's get ready for my second little recipe with my lamb's quarter. You can cook this just like you would do any other asparagus. You could steam it, you could roast it. I'm going to put it in the pan with a little ghee. You can use butter, coconut oil, however you want to, and show you how easy it is. It's only going to take a few minutes, and then put my little magic ingredient at the end. So I'm going to put about a tablespoon or so of ghee in here. And then some of these should fit in there just fine. But some of them that are longer, I might have to cut down. And if you guys don't use scissors in the kitchen, they're amazing. I love using scissors in the kitchen. I use them in the garden. I love it. Now whatever I have left over, I'm just going to save and use them in my salads the next day or two, because they store really good in the refrigerator. I coated it really good with whoops! I coated it really good with the ghee. Just let it cook here. So I cooked this on medium heat about 10 minutes or so. And then here it is. Looks amazing. I'm just going to season it with some salt and pepper. Just do this. I like the salt. Finally, it's fresh shaved Parmesan cheese on the top. This is what really sets it off and makes it amazing. And then just going to melt in the pan. So this is going to go. We're having hamburgers tonight. Lamb burgers, actually. Doug and I are having lamb burgers. And we're going to have this with a salad. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Why don't you guys leave a comment if you guys have ever foraged and gotten lamb's quarter, or any recipes that you do with yours that you like. Because I know a little later I'm going to go ahead and do a salad with them. But if you're sensitive to oxalates, just make sure you don't want to eat a lot of these, because it is in the spinach family and it doesn't contain oxalates. So just know that if you are sensitive to those. Other than that, they're amazing, easy to get, free food. Go for it. Hey guys, thanks for watching our video. You might want to check out these videos.
And if you want to become a Homestead homie, click the picture of us below.
We will see you tomorrow.